Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Sara Lubratt and today's writing vlog is actually a writing reset or a weekend writing refresh where I basically took a couple days over a weekend to really emphasize and put energy into the things that I wanted to do, which mainly included writing and taking adventures. I had so much fun creating this video for today and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, it would mean a lot if you guys could take the time to give this video a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And now without further ado, let's get into this writing vlog. It is currently 4:15. I have not written in several days. I honestly don't know when the last time I wrote was. It was probably about a week ago. I, however, also am exhausted, so I'm not even sure I'm gonna write today. But I did want to vlog to keep myself accountable to do some things that I want to do today, which include finishing my smoothie, going to Antelope Island, which is about an hour away from Salt Lake City, go see some bison on the island, go hike around a little bit, drive back, pick up some Chipotle on my way back, and then watch a movie or do something really chill tonight to basically just like relax. And then either I'll do some writing later if I'm feeling more up to it, or I'll do some writing this weekend and just use tonight as a chill activity sort of time to get myself mentally prepared for the weekend to be creatively expressive. I'm not 100% sure, but we're starting this vlog here and I'm gonna finish my smoothie and then we're gonna go for a drive. Boots are on. Let's go. I am also already feeling better. I am in farm country, Utah. Did not know that this was a thing. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There's Antelope Island. I just saw my first bison of the day and then it immediately went behind a hill so I couldn't film it. But hopefully I'm gonna see more. It's huge though. Okay, we got some bison in the very, very far distance. They are wild animals, but this is a trail I wanted to do, so I'm wondering how far I could realistically go on this. I might go very cautiously, just a little bit forward. I didn't realize that there were even more bison over here, just like laying down. I would guess that there are probably about 200 in this field right now. There's literally birds chirping and a car driving away, but Antelope Island is the largest island in the Great Salt Lake, and this is really cool. What's crazy though, I don't know where it is anymore. It's over there somewhere. Downtown is over there somewhere, but you have to drive to the top of the island, cross a bridge, and then go back along the side of the lake to get back to Salt Lake City. So if I were to drive from here, like through the lake across, it'd take me like 15 minutes, but it'll take me like an hour and 30 to get back. But I'm on the south part of the island right now. The sun is currently working on setting, and it's so pretty. This is so serene. The lake is so still. Earlier when I was driving, I was on the other side of these mountains. And then Salt Lake City is over these mountains across the lake and on the other side. The only wildlife that I've seen on this hike is that one lonely little bison. A lot of the bison seem to be on the other side of the island today. Okay, that was absolutely gorgeous. The sun has now set. It is about 8:15, and so now I get to drive back. It looks like it's gonna take me about an hour to get home. Chipotle should still be open, so I'm gonna pick up some Chipotle and go home and relax this evening. I don't know if that means reading, writing, or watching a movie, but we will figure it out, and I'm very excited about it. Excuse the really bad lighting, but I just sat down with my Chipotle. I think it just started raining, and I'm gonna sit down and watch The Tourist. This is turning into a very, very good day.
Oops, definitely just dropped the tag thing in my mug.
Okay, I am feeling so much better now. It is 12:21 a.m. I am just sitting down at my computer after finishing watching The Tourist and eating dinner. I now have my tea, my Himalayan salt lamp is on, my computer's plugged in, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling creative, I'm feeling so much better than I felt earlier today. I just didn't sleep well last night. I didn't sleep enough last night. I was just kind of in an absolute funk. But now, getting out of my apartment, going on that fun adventure, seeing some bison, I honestly was kind of worried I wasn't gonna see any. And then the fact that I saw probably close to 300 just wild bison on this island was so cool and really helped get me back in the right headspace because I was not earlier. And so here we sit now at my computer. I'm about to start a writing sprint in hopes that I am quite productive creatively this evening. Also, that's not a light being reflected from my apartment. That's the moon right now, and I think that's so cool. I love how it's shining down on me right now. So I've been feeling kind of creatively slow recently, where I haven't wanted to be creative and I haven't even really wanted to read, but someone was nice enough to remind me of the fact that everyone is feeling a little bit slow right now, and that might be in part people starting up school again on top of the pandemic, but that perhaps part of it is also my own personal goal for writing every day in August, and how that might have been a little too ambitious for myself right now, and I probably should have structured it in such a way to give myself a couple days of break or a couple flexible days that if I didn't write it was going to be okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But basically what I was trying to do today and what I'm going to be trying to do this weekend is enjoying my week and being adventurous and being creative in whatever forms those choose to take, and just enjoying my life here in Utah. Going to Antelope Island today again, I got that feeling that I love getting. That's yes, this is why I chose to move to Utah. This is why I'm here. This is what makes me feel excited. This is what makes me feel creative. And so that was a very reaffirming emotion to feel. And I seriously think that that is a big part of why I'm writing this evening, because earlier I honestly didn't think I was going to tonight. I thought that I was just going to use today as a creative reset. So basically my goal for this weekend / upcoming week is just to enjoy my adventures, try to be a little bit creative in the ways that it wants to take shape, and hopefully make an interesting and fun video for you guys to watch while getting myself back into being creative and writing once again. So with that, I'm going to continue sipping on my tea and I'm going to do another writing sprint. Before I begin though, I need to mention this quote that I saw on Instagram that said, "Take promises to yourself as seriously as you take promises to others." And I think I reposted it, but I saw that, and that's kind of what inspired today, was that I tell myself that I want to write, I tell myself that I want to take adventures, and then I have days where I just don't, and then I feel down and I wonder why, and it's oh yeah, it's because I'm not doing the things that I want to, and 2 that I tell myself I'm gonna do. I almost want to print that out and put that on my writing inspiration board just because it's so good. I'm going to say it one more time. Take promises to yourself as seriously as you take promises to others. And with that, now we will write again. Okay, I've now finished my writing for the evening and did my dishes, and I ended up writing 1,315 words in 45 minutes tonight. It felt very, very good. Overall, my day turned out way better than I was assuming it was gonna be. And I know that this video is not going up today by any means, but I also hope that you are having a wonderful day today. And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for some more adventures and potentially even some more creativity. I just stopped at the gas station to pick up snacks and get some gas so that I can actually get to my hike for today. I'm going to practice the hike to a cave system before I actually buy a ticket in the future to do the cave tour. And this hike is supposed to be about 1,100 feet of elevation gain. And I've only done above 1,000 feet of elevation gain in a hike once before, and that was last week, and that was a huge accomplishment for me. And so I'm just going to try and take it really, really slow and just take a lot of breaks, stop, drink my water, eat my snacks, and kind of take this very leisurely, but we're just going to practice doing this hike today. I started down there. My destination is somewhere that way. I love this. Apparently I'm 1/4 of the way to the top. So far the path has been paved the whole way, but it is quite steep and it is a sheer drop off on one side. And so I'm just gonna like sit down for a second, eat a little bit of a snack, kind of let myself catch my breath, just kind of ground myself to being in the mountains, and then I'll continue. Where I stopped for a snack break, this was the view. And onward we continue. Okay, I'm sitting again, but I'm now 3/5 of the way up, and this is by far the freakiest hike that I've done so far because of how steep it is. And even though it's paved, there are like almost no guardrails, and there are some like around corners, but like the park ranger at the bottom said that those are not for your safety, those are just to show you where the edge is. I'm like, okay, cool. Cool. So I'm a little freaked out. So I'm sitting and grounding myself again, but I have 0.6 more miles to go to the top. I am like 50 minutes in, but I am taking this very slowly, very easily, so that I can try to not freak out about this. Still freaked out, but at least now I'm 3/4 of the way. To the top, that is. I still have to come back down, but I'm hoping coming back down is gonna be easier. I'm really hoping that that's it. I'm almost to the top. That's where I came up. That's the way I'm going, and I think it's up there. I want to turn around so bad, but this next portion has a chain railing, and I think I'm almost to the top, and I told myself I was going to get to the top, and I'm almost there, and I can do this. I think I'm just nervous. I don't think it's unsafe. I think it's just, I'm just nervous. I was just standing right next to that. I thought that this railing would make it better, but this is by far the worst part of the hike so far. This is a great exercise to practice tamping down my nerves. I am standing as close as one can possibly get to the rock wall right now. I'm almost to the top. I am almost to the top. Really high up though, like really high up. Like really high up. If you don't look down, at least the view is pretty. I made it. My hands are sweating. Just take a second to look at this. That just freaked me out again. Whew, okay, now it's time to go back down. I've been able to appreciate the view much more coming down on this hike than I was able to going up. But downward we continue. I'm almost back down to the bottom though. Coming down has been so much easier. It is now 7:30. I'm back from the hike, and I stopped at the grocery store on my way back to get stuff for dinner. So now it's time for me to make myself dinner. And then I'm not really sure what my evening holds other than wanting to be in bed at like a somewhat reasonable hour because I'm going tubing on a river tomorrow, which I think will be really, really fun, but I have to get up for it because I think the thing starts at 11, which might not sound early, but that is early for me considering that I have to be about an hour away by 11. So I probably need to get up at like at least 9 tomorrow, which is not my favorite thing ever, especially not when I'm on my weekend. But hopefully tonight will just be a chill night. I'm very happy that I made it to the top of that hike. That was freaky though. Coming back down was so much easier, and I think that's because I was looking down at the path, and then because I was looking down as I was going down, I could also see like down the mountain instead of looking up as you're going up. and then not being able to see down. I think something in that makes it easier, but it was so much easier coming down than it was going up. But now I feel confident that I can do that hike. So in the couple weeks when I choose to go do the cave tour, I can go see the cave that's up there just fine, no problem, and be very certain in my hiking skills and be very sure that I can do that hike, no problem. Other than maybe a couple nerves again, but I think now that I've done it once, if I go with someone, I will be much, much more capable and like way less freaked out. Also, pineapple was a great hiking snack today. That was so good. Haven't done that before, but I'm definitely gonna need to do that again. I tore a croissant in half. It looks like a drumstick, but I'm gonna eat this with some maple almond butter while I finish my tea and watch a couple YouTube videos, and then I'll probably do one more writing sprint before heading to bed because we're leaving at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And because it's my day off, I just want to be able to get enough sleep so that I don't waste a day off on bad sleep, but also so that I don't sleep in and oversleep when we're supposed to be leaving. I ended up doing 876 words today, which is August 26th. Today turned into a very good day. However, it is now 12:29 a.m. So I need to go to bed so that I can get up in the morning to go tube the river with some friends. But I'm sure I will see you guys tomorrow. Yesterday I went tubing, which was really, really fun, but I ended up feeling pretty wiped out afterwards because it was like 2.5 hours in the sun. And so when we got back, I was just kind of tired. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lay low. I'll do some writing or creative stuff later. And I just never got like a second wind of energy. So I was pretty exhausted all day. So I ended up just giving myself permission to go to bed, and that's what I did. And so now it is the next morning. I am now back on call for work. I'm not sure what my adventure is going to be today, but it's going to have to be within cell service so that I can be on call for work. However, I'm going to start my morning out with journaling and making myself a to-do list of stuff that I want to accomplish today, and then we will go from there. So far today, I've done 2 20-minute sprints, and I kind of want to see how long I can keep that format up of doing like 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off to cleaning or doing something around my apartment, because so far that's gone really well. And while I've been cleaning, I've been listening to my writing playlists to keep my brain in the mode of working on this project. And so far that's doing really, really well. I've had a lot of very good ideas of things that I need to add to this draft to make book 1 a lot stronger, as well as having ideas for book 2. So at the very least, it's been wildly productive, and I started today at 44,531 words in draft 4, and I kind of want to see if I can get to 50,000 today. Yes, that's doing like 5,500 words, but so far I'm feeling really good, and if I keep switching on and off with writing and just staying productive in those off times and listening to my playlists, I think it's possible. And how freaking cool would that be if I hit 50,000 words today? That would be a major step forward in progress, and that would be so freaking cool. And it would also get me closer to the really fun idea of having this vlog cover 10,000 words of draft 4, which is possible, I'm thinking, because while I didn't write yesterday, the 2 days before that, I did 2,191 words. And so if I was able to do like 5,000 today and then like 2,000 or 3,000 tomorrow, that would bring me up to 10,000 words across 5 days. And that would be my video, which would be a fun bonus thing. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but I'm now going to take another productive break, listen to some more music, and kind of just keep going in and out of writing and see how this goes today. I'm now sitting at 47,447 words, which means I am just barely under 3,000 words for the day, meaning that I have about 2,500 more words to do before I hit 50K in draft 4, which is super, super exciting. Switching back and forth between writing and cleaning is still going really well, but the air quality looks like it's getting a lot better because I can see the mountains much better now than I could earlier today. So I think I need to start thinking about what my adventure or excursion is going to be today, because I need to get outside to some extent, as well as hopefully work out. And so I'm wondering if I want to go for a walk in the mountains or potentially do a hike, as long as I have cell service. And I think I have a pretty good idea of where I could go that's like somewhat close to me. So I think my next thing that I want to do is eat, maybe do one more writing session, and then probably get ready to go so that I don't push that back too far into this evening. Okay, that concludes sprint number 5 of today, which is wild. And not only is that wild, but I just passed 50,000 words in draft 4. Oh, that feels so good to say. I know I'm not quite halfway done with draft 4 at the very least, and that 60,000 words should roughly be closer to halfway through draft 4, according to the word count length of draft 3. But so far, I'm extremely happy with how things are going, that I'm at 50K. This makes me feel like I can continue going at a pretty good pace. Granted, I have to have the time for it, and I have to be able to structure it into my day, and I have to want to structure it into my day. But this is very solid, and I'm very happy with where I'm currently sitting. And so I think I'm gonna sit down and watch a movie or a couple episodes of TV or something, because I've really only watched 2 YouTube videos today. And that's something else that I wanted to mention. I think I've done a couple things today to help me be really productive, in addition to just being in the right mindset, which is huge. But journaling this morning just kind of helped me remind myself of my goals and where I'm sitting and what I want to accomplish and what I'm trying to prioritize every day, or at least more days than not. Listening to music in the background when I was cleaning and doing other things, even when I was driving to my hike / my drive, and then driving back to my apartment, when I was listening to the playlists that I have on Spotify for my book, it just kept me in the headspace of this world, and it kept me in it, and it kept me thinking about it. And I think that that was instrumental in how much I've been able to get done so far today. And the first thing that I did this morning was journal and have my breakfast. And then I normally go from journaling to watching a YouTube video, and then that YouTube video turns into a whole bunch of YouTube videos. And so then today, after journaling and having breakfast, I just went straight into doing a writing sprint, and then I went into cleaning, and I was just productive immediately in my day pretty much. And then I've only watched a total of maybe 2 YouTube videos today. And I think that gave me a huge jump on my day and made me want to keep writing instead of falling into the empty, instant gratification pit that is social media. And so I think that that was extremely helpful, which is really good to know, to keep in mind for the future. But I do think I'm going to celebrate now a little bit with watching a movie or something. And then after the movie, still don't know what I'm going to watch yet, but after watching a movie, then I think I will still have plenty of time to come back and do at least one more writing sprint, just to see how far I can get today. But I've also passed 5,000 words for the day, on top of hitting 50,000 total for this draft. So that's thrilling, honestly. It's very, very, very thrilling. So cheers. I don't think I ever officially closed out last night, but yesterday on August 28th, I ended up doing 6,029 words. Oh, it felt good. And I did that in 2.5 hours of writing sprints spread across my day. And that was absolutely insane. And I'm looking at that number today, just awestruck at what I was able to get done yesterday. But now today is August 29th, and I am going to try and get myself myself to 10,000 words reworked for draft 4 in this vlog, which means that I only have to do about 1,800 words today, which should be pretty easy. If I structure today near anything like I structured yesterday, I will be just fine. I'm gonna actually have a call with Brooke Wrights here in a few minutes, and we're gonna do some sprints together, and I think that that's gonna be wildly helpful. I did start off my morning with some work, and then I did some journaling, and then I was listening to music from my writing playlists to help get me back in the mindset of Project DE and its world. And so I'm gonna listen to some more music as I make breakfast before my call, and then we're gonna start sprinting for today. So because the air quality was not good today, I was not able to go out and go on an adventure in the sense that I was hoping to, like a hike or a drive or something outside of my apartment. But I think the fun thing that I'm going to do today is make Ebelskivers and then do some more writing. It is also currently 9:24 p.m. I've only done one writing sprint so far today and did about 500 words, so I have about 1,300 more that I want to do today in order for me to hit 10,000 in this vlog, and so let's get to it. My Ebelskivers are looking good. They're basically round pancakes that are filled with maple almond butter and chocolate chips tonight, and then I'm gonna put some of this on top of them. So we take our Ebelskiver that I already took a bite out of, and we put some vegan whipped cream on it, and you just eat it. And it's like a pancake, but it's a ball. They're so good. I mean, it's a pancake with chocolate and almond butter, so you can't go wrong. Of course it's gonna be good, but it's so good. I just did some yoga for posture because I could tell that I was slouching and that my back was starting to hurt. But I feel much, much better now. It is almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna do one more writing sprint before I go to bed, and so I should get into that now. Now 2:41 a.m. Are we surprised? Not really. I just finished a 1 hour and 20 minute writing sprint, kind of on accident. I was only expecting to go for like 20 or 30 minutes, but I just kind of kept going, which was amazing. But that means that I'm stopping today after working on draft 4 for 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is only 10 minutes less than I did yesterday. And I ended up getting 4,257 words today. And that means that in the last 2 days, I have done over 10,000 words. That was kind of an accident. My goal was 10,000 words for this video, but I actually ended up with a total of 12,477 words for this video. And yes, some of it is copy and pasting, but a lot of what I did today was actually working on changing a scene because 2 of the characters are not actually this close yet. And so I had to change it to be a little bit more stiff rather than so familiar. So I'm saving that original scene potentially for book 2 if I choose to repurpose it, but had a great writing session this evening, and I have really been loving the adventures and the creative exploration and the less pressure around being creative over the last couple of days, and I'm hoping to bring that into my upcoming week of writing and being creative and just existing in life a little bit more stress-free, or at least trying to have it be a little bit less stressful and really trying to prioritize my goals instead of letting them wait until the end of the night to write, for example, or waiting just for the weekends to take adventures. So I am incredibly happy with how my past couple of days have gone, and honestly how well this video has turned out. Like, I think that this video has been so much fun to make, and filming this has just been a really good reminder to myself that I want to prioritize these things. That's the whole reason that I started an AuthorTube channel in the first place, was to remind myself how much I love writing and to view my journey as I go and my progression and getting better. And that's literally what is happening in this video, which is amazing. So I think that I've made some very good progress. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a big thumbs up, because that really supports my channel by telling the YouTube algorithm that you liked my video and that someone else might too. I want to know down in the comments below how your writing is going and what's a fun adventure that you've taken recently. It doesn't have to be out into nature. It could be anything fun, anything that you consider to be an adventure, but I would love to hear about it in the comments down below. And if this is somehow the first video that you are finding of mine and you enjoyed it and you want to see more like it from me, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button so that you don't miss another upload. I think that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sara Lubratt, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!